Hey everyone! So today I'm going to be doing a Gossip Girl Blair Waldorf inspired look for you guys. I think it's very appropriate for back to school. Just glowy skin, very natural neutral eyes, and like a medium pink lip. I know it looks a little light bright pink on here, but it is, if you try it on yourself, it is actually like a kind of darker, not nudie mid-tone pink. And it is an exact replication of Gossip Girl's Blair Waldorf's look in the movie, not the movie, in the show, so it's very accurate to character, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Hey everyone! So first you're going to want to be taking a base of some sort, a primer. You know Blair Waldorf has that glowing skin, so I just took the Lancome La Base Primer. It's very silicone feeling, so if you're not into silicone primers, then this mightn't be the one for you. But just any primer that can give you a bit of a glow and keep that foundation on longer will be great for both a Blair Waldorf look and school. Just applying some more. So next you're going to want to take a BB cream or tinted moisturizer of some sort. I'm just using the Smashbox Camera Ready BB cream. It has some SPF in there. Great for back to school because you know you want to get some sun protection. Make sure you're getting one that matches your skin pretty well. You know, Blair Waldorf would not be wearing no foundation that don't match her skin, but a BB cream over a foundation or tinted moisturizer really is going to give you much glowier and natural of a look than a foundation, and it's not going to be as caked on, so it's going to be much easier for everyday wear. Okay, just getting my hair out of my face, and make sure you're continuing the BB cream down your neck as well, just like you would with a foundation, because you want everything to be blended in and nice still. You don't want any lines or nothing on you, you know, girl. No, that's not cute. Just wiping off some of that stuff off my hands. Okay, so next, you don't want any freaking under eye circles. That is totally not perfect like Blair Waldorf would want it. So I'm just using an under eye corrector. This one's very affordable. It's from the drugstore, the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. It's been hyped up on YouTube for years now. I would definitely recommend going to pick it up. It's awesome for underneath the eyes and it just brightens, but any under eye corrector will work for this step. I just got some on my nose and I'm smiling. Woo. So next I'm just taking some under eye concealer. I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear in one shade lighter than your face. This is very important. I'm using NW15. I'm normally NW20. This is going to help just brighten up that under eye area. You can choose to use the same concealer as your facial concealer. You don't absolutely need it, but it's definitely recommended. And I'm just using an Urban Decay shadow brush, I think, to blend that in, but I never liked it for shadow, so I'm using it for some under eye concealer. It works great. This is just the one that you can get for free with the Naked palette, and I found a great use for it. But I would definitely recommend getting a separate concealer for the face and the body, not the body, for the face and the under eye, because it can just brighten up that under eye so great without having to do much else. And I know I'm making some great faces while I'm putting on my concealer. Now, next I'm just going to apply some concealer to like the little spots on my face. Obviously you don't want no redness or nothing. So I'm just going to be applying the Benefit Boi-ing concealer in the shade 01. This shade is kind of great for anyone with light skin. It can go from an NW20 to 25. I find can all use this concealer. It is nuts how universal it is and how great it is for a lot of different skin tones. So I'm just applying this around my nose, especially on the top of the ridge of my nose, because I used to wear glasses and it's red there. Any place with redness, darkness, acne, make sure you're covering that shit up. Now, a special tip is to make sure you're getting some concealer around the sides of your lips, just on the two sides of the bottom lip. It's very useful and it can really brighten that area up. So next I'm going to be taking a cream highlighter. Cream highlighters are the best. I'm using Benefit What's Up. Just make sure that you're doing the C effect around your eyes and just your forehead, nose, upper lip, chin. Just make sure that you're getting as much of this on your face as physically possible, because you know that Blair Waldorf has some glowing skin and you want to replicate that glowing skin. So a cream highlighter, great option. I'm just using the little sponge on the back of the applicator to kind of blend that in a bit. You don't need to do this. You can obviously use a brush, but seeing as this was convenient and you don't have to have many different things going on, I thought that the sponge at the bottom is a great way to blend it in. This is the way I use to blend it in every single day. Now, seeing as our face is looking like an oily hot mess from all this cream that we just put on it, it's about some time to start setting this ish. So I'm just taking the tone correcting powder from e.l.f. I just did a Hyped Up Tuesday on this. If you guys want to watch, it'll be linked down in the bottom bar. And I'm just going to be taking the Stila 33A jumbo fluff brush. I know you guys can't see the label there, but it is the 33A. It's great for setting your under eye concealer. I'm just going to be mixing the yellow and the pink from this powder palette, I guess, and just setting my under eye with this. Just loading on that powder. I really like having my face set so that I know that it won't budge throughout the day. Now I'm going to be taking the Eco Tools Jumbo Powder Brush. I know I just showed that to you guys upside down. I've literally had this brush for 6 years. It's still going, and I'm dropping products. That's cool too. I'm going to be taking the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder with that in the shade 003 Natural. I find that this is a nice shade when my self-tanner starts wearing off. When my self-tanner is in full swing, I normally use 004, just if you guys were wondering. And I'm just going to be mattifying my whole face with this. I kind of cake on the powder, but because this is an awesome powder, it does not cake at all. You can pick it up for like $8 at the drugstore. There is absolutely no reason why you have not at least tried this powder. It is my holy grail powder, my holy grail drugstore product. I would definitely recommend it, or at least going to go check it out. Okay, so now that we have maintained that oil slick we call a face, we can now start filling in our eyebrows. So I'm just using the Smashbox Angled Brow Brush number 12 with the MAC eyeshadow in Omega. I know I turned this around so you guys can see the shade, but you definitely cannot read it. I've used it way too much. You can kind of see it, but okay. So it is Omega from MAC. This is just what I do to fill in my brows every day. It is amazing. I definitely go on a light side of the brow. As you can see, I'm just filling in my natural shape. No big deal. Would definitely emphasize the arch there. If you guys can see what I'm doing, kind of making a separate stroke for the arch to kind of give it a pointed tip. That's kind of just how Blair Waldorf or Leighton Meester styles her brows, so that's how I decided to kind of replicate that. But you definitely don't have to do this style. Just lightly fill in your brows however way you'd like with a pretty natural powder, and you will be fine for this look. Now I'm just going to be using the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Been using this stuff for years. I am obsessed. Just going to slap some of this on my eyelids, and this is going to just prime all my shadows. Now, I know I might be looking down or wherever in this video. I just needed a little mirror to make sure that I was applying this correctly. Leave me alone. Now that we've got our eyeshadow primer on, we can move along with life and pick out some eyeshadows. Blair Waldorf goes for a very, very natural, matte nude look, so we're going to go for that as well in our eyeshadows. And to apply the first shadow, I'm just going to be using a Stila eyeshadow brush. Cannot read the name on this anymore. And I'm going to be using MAC's Brule eyeshadow. It's a great eyeshadow for this look. But if you're not really feeling the MAC or the high-end, NYX I Have a Headache is a great dupe. It's a little bit more yellow toned than Brule, but it still will work in the sense of how you need it. So we're just going to be putting some Brule on our medium-sized eyeshadow brush, and we're going to be applying that all over the lid, making sure that we continue that up into the crease. This is a great tip if you guys are looking to dull down a crease color. Make sure that you're layering a neutral beige underneath where you like over your base or primer potion, so that you will have a little bit more so it won't be as sticky, so it won't darken the shadow at all. It'll kind of lighten it up a bit, which is a great idea, especially when you're going for a light Blair Waldorf look. So next I'm just going to be taking a Smashbox 10 brush, I believe. It is a large fluffy crease brush. And then I'm going to be taking the Naked palette, and I'm going to be using Buck. Now, if you don't have the Naked palette or Buck, what you can use is you can use just your normal bronzer. You can just be using your normal bronzer. It's no big deal at all. You just need a little bit of neutral brown in that crease. Does not matter at all. You can pretty much use anything. So I'm just sweeping that through my crease in a very fluffy motion. You definitely don't want it too dark up in there. You just want it to be a natural kind of crease. And I know that my hand is completely blocking what you're trying to see right now. This was not my fault. I just could not see what I was doing. And then I just did this to the other eye as well. I wanted to make sure that was all right. Make sure you're really blending this out, guys. I cannot stress this enough. Make sure that it is light, fluffy, airy. Just do not have anything too striking. Just kind of blend it out nicely to make it look almost natural. That's what Blair's look is all about. Just natural, but better than you. So next I'm going to be just taking the same brush and applying some of Brule again for a nice highlight to kind of blend out the buck in the crease, but also just to highlight underneath that brow. You could use a shimmery highlight, but I know Blair doesn't, so I'm just sticking with a natural, exact Blair Waldorf look, but you guys can do whatever you want, obviously. And then I'm going back with my angled brush, just cleaned it with a little bit of instant makeup brush cleaner, and I'm going to be going in with a dark brown. You can pretty much use any dark brown, as I was trying to show you guys by showing some other palettes here. Pretty much from any palette, you can just take a dark brown. It's not a big deal. You just want a very dark, matte, shimmery, whatever brown. Enough said. I'm just going to be taking some of that on my brush, and what I'm going to be doing is just gently hugging the lash line with this color. You know, you don't want anything too extreme. Blair almost looks like she just does everything naturally, that she does not have any makeup on at all. So I find that this gives you a nice natural look, but still have a nice luscious lash line. It's a great way to do it. And as you can see, like, look at the difference there, but it doesn't look like you're wearing pounds and pounds of eyeliner. It's awesome. It's a great trick. Oh, nice and natural. So next what we're going to be doing is we're going to be curling our eyelashes. Take your torture device and take your favorite mascara. Mine right now is the Falsies by Maybelline, but you can literally use whatever mascara you want. It's not really going to change the look at all. Just do whatever mascara that can curl your lashes and make them look the way you want them to look. It really is not a big deal. So yeah, just put on 1 to 2 coats of this. If you were going for more of a party look, or if you were looking to do a true Blair Waldorf look, she does wear false lashes in this TV show. If you guys can tell, she does wear false lashes. So you can wear those false lashes, or you can put on more coats of mascara. But seeing as I'm going for more of a daytime, school appropriate look, I'm going to stick with just my 1 to 2 coats. And look what I did. Did you see what I did? I'm an idiot. Okay, I can apply mascara. Someone needs to lock me up. But this is just how the eyes are looking. We've got the eyes done now. As you can see, very natural. We're just going to be taking Hoola by Benefit again, as if you use that for your crease color. And I'm going to be taking the Stila 24A little face brush. It's just a very slim, fluffy brush. It's awesome for if you want to do a very natural contour, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. I love contour. I'm obsessed. And Leighton does have a bit of contour in the show, but you can barely see it because she's supposed to look naturally flawless, obviously. So just a little bit of contour. A fluffy brush like this is definitely going to give you more of a natural look than if you were using a very striking contour brush. So this is a great idea for a Blair Waldorf look, just something more fluffy. Okay, so there we go. Skinny face. Got this on. Because of course, Blair Waldorf's like 98 pounds, so you want to embrace your skinny face. Now, I have 2 blush options for you guys. Hervana from Benefit of the box of powder blushes is amazing. You just swirl the colors together to get, as I'm demonstrating, to get a medium to light pink. It's beautiful, but if you're looking for more of a drugstore option, I have this great one from Avon that I'm obsessed with. The True Color Teal 201 in Classic Aurora is a beautiful, beautiful matte rose pink. So either or will look perfect on a Blair Waldorf look. And I'm just going to be using one of my EcoTools brushes. I've literally had both of these EcoTools brushes since I was in grade 8. Can we get a hell yeah for the quality of these brushes? I just have not had the heart to throw them away. So I'm just applying this like, you would apply any other blush. It's not really any strange technique here. But the thing about these brushes, oh my god, I can't even get over them. I still use them on an everyday basis, and I've had them for like 6 years. I've passed over, MAC and Sigma brushes to be using these brushes, so I would definitely recommend it. We're moving on to lips, girl. So first you want to apply a lip balm. I'm just applying the EOS lip balm in honeysuckle or wild honey something, honeydew maybe. And then I'm applying some benetint. Which is a great lip stain. This is going to give you that perfect Blair Waldorf look. I obviously need to buy the full size of this, but still, just apply some of that. It'll give you a great pinky red stain on your lips, perfect for that Blair Waldorf look, but still giving you a bit of color to your face, seeing as everything else was so neutral. Now, if you want the perfect Blair Waldorf lip, you're going to want to top it with this lipstick. This is MAC in Syrup. I doubt you can even see the bottom because I've worn it that much that it is literally worn away. And it's a very mid-tone rose. It's definitely a good idea if you're looking for that kind of thing. Yeah, my lipstick just fell apart, and I kept going with the video. This is my life, guys. So I know it looks like a very bright pink on camera, but it is very much so a mid-rose. Actually, it comes out pretty good on camera to how it represents. I thought it looked a lot untrue to the color of it when I was looking at it, but it actually does look good. So this is my finished Blair Waldorf look. I hope you guys enjoyed it.